The one thing I've learned from reviewing titles like Feather and Ultra Wings is that it's sometimes hard to find the balance between being a relaxing flight simulator and just being a fun game. It often feels like there's either not enough to do or way too much, with both scenarios ending up leaving me underwhelmed. But the upcoming game, A Glider's Journey, somehow manages to get that balance right. It's a simple yet challenging flight simulator from a two-person developer that is confident about what it wants to be and nails the execution. But don't call this game relaxing, because it's gonna send you into a blinding rage. A Glider's Journey is a simple game about flying through hoops. You control an already airborne glider with no throttle or rudder. The only thing you can do is glide through the air and hit every hoop, which will give the lightweight craft just enough power to get to the next checkpoint. But don't think you can just glide around the weirdly shaped islands and just have fun, because if you don't fly through the hoops, then your little glider will just stall out and you'll have to start over from the very beginning. Like I said, this is a simple concept, but A Glider's Journey manages to do a lot with it. The real star here are the various land masses we fly over. It helps that the game isn't set in the real world, so the developer can create levels that defy the laws of gravity. We get islands that are floating in the sky, wood bridges that lead to nowhere, and platforms that just move around. One of my favorite levels spirals down like a corkscrew before shooting us into a loop-de-loop. All this comes to life thanks to the stylish, low-res environments that help sell the unique yet familiar world. I also like that the game isn't afraid to mix things up halfway through. We spend the first batch of levels navigating a linear path, only to then run into stages where you have to choose where to go. Suddenly, there will be multiple hoops spinning around, making the right path harder to find. These types of challenges help to shake things up and will keep you on your toes. But even when the path is linear, the levels are long and full of variety. Now, A Glider's Journey is an easy game to pick up and play, but some of the stages are punishingly difficult. I found that I had an especially hard time flying through narrow passageways for an extended amount of time. A few of these levels have these large rings that you need to fly through in order to collect the checkpoints, and let me tell you, those left me absolutely fuming. This is one of those games where you'll just keep playing and replaying the stages over and over until you get it right. That feeling of finally beating the stage is definitely satisfying, but it often comes after a couple dozen failed attempts. The developers seem aware that some might find their game frustrating at times, so they've added a number of different difficulty options. There's even a very easy mode that simplifies the physics and gives you more of a chance. I managed to get through the game on the default normal difficulty, but I like that you can dial in the challenge to your liking. That said, I do wish that you could choose any of the 15 stages from the start. As it is, you have to beat one stage in order to unlock the next, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense for this type of game. Although it's not especially deep, and most of the levels can be completed in a single sitting, I liked A Glider's Journey. I dig the way it looks and the peaceful locations. At less than $5, this is an inexpensive game that doesn't try to be too ambitious. It gives us a solid concept with great gameplay that builds on the theme with cool level designs and challenging obstacles. They can be a little tough at times, but the success is just so damn satisfying. Simple in both look and approach, A Glider's Journey is a fun and inexpensive flight simulator that is easy to recommend. What it lacks in length, it more than makes up for with some truly inventive level designs and a varied mix of locations. This is a game that finds the balance between flying and fun, giving us a 15-stage adventure that's hard to put down. Future flight simulators can learn a lot from A Glider's Journey. Hey, thanks for watching our review. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post new reviews and features almost every day. Now here's the question I have for you. What's your favorite flying game? Yeah, that's a broad question, so I'm excited to see what you come up with in the comments below. In other news, we're only a couple days into Review-mageddon, and things are about to heat up. I'm currently working through Devil's Hunt, Daymare 1998, and Arcade Tycoon, with Galazzo in between and Atomic Heist on tap next. It's gonna be a busy couple of weeks, so I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.